Amazon just fundamentally changed the rules of e-commerce search. For years, success on platform depended on A9 and A10 algorithms, where sellers would usually focus on keywords and keyword stuffing. But that era is over. Today, Cosmo and Rufus are reshaping how products surface in front of shoppers. Hi, I'm Avinash, co-founder at SellerMate.AI. Today, we will talk about how AI is changing Amazon experience for sellers as well as shoppers. But before I get into that, let me first clarify a few terms. We keep hearing about Cosmo and Rufus, so I want to distinguish between the two. Cosmo is Amazon's AI powered brain that builds the knowledge graphs to interpret intent rather than just match keywords. Whereas Rufus is the conversational interface that brings this intelligence directly to customers inside of Amazon app. Together, they form the new AI layer that Amazon is focusing on right now. And during the course of this presentation, I will explore what these changes mean for sellers and brands, and more importantly, how you can adapt to succeed in this AI driven environment. I will present my screen and then show you how you can work around this new AI driven layer. Cosmo is essentially a common sense knowledge generation algorithm uh, from Amazon. And fundamentally, what it is trying to do is pivot Amazon's experience from keyword driven to a more holistic, intent driven experience. And this is where most of e commerce is currently moving towards. And we are seeing increasingly this is how people like to interact with search in general. And that is the impact that we are seeing on Amazon as well. So let me start with Cosmo and Rufus. Like I said, Cosmo is AI powered search brain that understands the context of a shopper, and Rufus is the interface on which uses Cosmo to surface insights for shoppers specifically. So let me give you an example. Let's say I am a person who is searching from New York and I'm aged between 30 and 40. Now, this is a whole context that Amazon already has, which is beyond what I'm searching for. Amazon has my search history. Amazon has things I likely interact with, types of product I usually like. If, for example, I'm environmentally conscious, I may be searching for more environment friendly objects, products, all of those things. And this is where Cosmo comes in. Cosmo, the brain, creates a knowledge graph about incoming user on top of whatever the user is searching for. So old playbook which was very keyword driven, very keyword, which encouraged stuffing of keywords within your listings, within your ads. The new reality is that Cosmo interprets shopper intent much more effectively, where keyword, although still very important part of the strategy, alone keyword is not going to win it for you. So visibility is dependent upon relevance rather than hacks that we used to see a lot of people employ. So what that means is your listing has a higher bar now. Your ad spend needs to reflect your product's niche much more effectively. And this can be the difference between a growth or decline. What I mean by when I say higher bar for listings that must align with intent. So I'll just show you with an example. I'm going to share an Amazon screen with you, and I'm going to search something very a common keyword like running shoes. So I see SP ads, I see some organic ones. I had previously searched for it, so it's also showing me previously searched. But what I wanted to focus on is if I click on this, you see prompts up ahead in on the product display page. And this prompt where Rufus is asking me some common questions becomes a very important part of how I look at the product. So, and where is Rufus getting this from? This is usually from your listing and from the product reviews. So I can ask these questions. I can simply click, or I can ask something else. But let me show you something else as well. So I'm going to pick another product. But here the questions that are being asked are soles slip resistant, long distance running, breathable mesh. But let me pick a different product altogether. Completely different questions. For the same keyword, organically high ranking products, Rufus is looking at it fundamentally in a different way. And what that means is what the user's intent is. This was a very common keyword, running shoes. I could have searched for breathable shoes. The matching algorithm is going to take into account what people are saying about that particular product in their reviews, how you are listing your uh, overall product, and if that matches with that intent or not. So the product ranking fundamentally is going to change on Amazon. What that means is, let's say I search for running shoes right here. It means that running shoes for me, in terms of organic ranking, what I see might be very different from somebody else who is looking for running shoes. And a lot of it is going to depend upon how you have listed that. So a very good exercise that you can do is go back to your listing, see what Rufus is suggesting, see what your reviews are suggesting, and that's what AI is going to highlight more. If you have um, a competitor that's doing better than you, then go ahead, look at their listings, see what competitors are, what their reviews are saying, what Rufus is suggesting, why that shoes is selling. And it can become a very strong market research tool for you. But going beyond that, what it also means is you will not be able to increase your sales till you are very structured in your approach, until you have your niche carved out. So it means very clear listing, very structured attributes, and real use cases are part of your listing, headlines, reviews everywhere. The alignment needs to be there, and it needs to be structured in a way that AI can easily read it, so that it can highlight that for incoming users. What that also means is, now organic and ads, although there was always a very strong correlation between organic sales and ad sales, but it's now going to become part of one larger strategy for you. Your whole listing is going to determine what type of ads you can run and what type of organic searches you're going to rank on. So you need to identify your product's niche and see if where you are ranking better, your ads need to reflect that as well. And both of these need to be aligned for you to be effective now. Poor organic content is going to limit your ad visibility as well as we go ahead. And that's where SellerMate also comes in. We make it very easy for you to track that user intent. You can track your search terms, you can track your SQP results, you can use SellerBot to get instant insights on ad as well as organic searches where you are ranking. And you can build custom dashboards to keep a track of it, so that your methodology is evolving constantly, rather than you hoping that you will rank on certain keywords. Thank you. Be future ready with us.